Hey guys, what is happening? And welcome to this video and welcome to this beautiful spring-like morning here in February. So we're going to talk about exactly why I believe people are missing the biggest change that we've ever had in what immigrants are saying when they're coming to Canada. Without further ado guys, let's do this! Alright guys, welcome back. You know, never in a time in history do I think that I have heard from and seen so many immigrants saying the same thing all at once. These are new immigrants that have come to Canada and they have realized within 6 months what Canada is all about now, which is just debt slavery, and they're leaving. And that is happening a lot right now. There's a lot of people that are coming and there are a lot of people that are going too. And the thing is, I expect this is going to get worse and worse. You know, the thing is, guys, the problems here in Canada are very, very large. They're undeniable. You can't get away from them. You know, it doesn't matter if you're in BC, Alberta, Ontario, Nova Scotia, it doesn't matter. There's affordability issues wherever you are in Canada. And basically these people are coming and they're realizing it's a grind and it is tough and it sucks and they are voting with their feet. Now, as we get into this video, guys, please like it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. The thing is, guys, this change in tone I haven't seen before since coming to Canada. Never have I seen and heard from, gone on forums and seen the same thing so many times where people are going, this is not at all what I thought it was. And you know, it's like I said on a video a while back, all the information that most people are using, and tons of people come to YouTube and they look at videos for people who live here in Canada, like myself, who moved over here, and they see the old Canada, what Canada was like. And believe me, Canada had serious issues before the cerveza sickness and everything that's happened. But now it's just inflamed it so much that anybody coming over can see it almost instantaneously. You know, it took a couple of years, not even that, for me to work it out. But now it only takes a couple of weeks. You know, people are coming here, they're having to work 2 jobs to just afford to live. I mean, what kind of lifestyle is that? Never going to be able to afford a vacation, not going to be able to get the time off. I mean, what kind of life is that, guys? What kind of life does anybody want to live? And you know, the funny thing was, I was looking at wages for the job I do, which is in IT services, it's in the IT sector, it's very niche. And I was looking in the UK, and I wasn't actually looking, let's be fair, because I don't want to go back there and I wouldn't go back there. But I got contacted actually by a recruiter and they said to me, hey Luke, do you know anybody who's interested in these jobs? Here are the salaries and here is what's on offer. And my jaw dropped to the floor because I could not believe the amount of money these jobs had gone up, like the amount of money they were paying, how much it had gone up since the start of the cerveza sickness, since I left. So let me tell you right now, when I moved here, I was getting about a 30% increase compared to what I was getting in the UK. Now, however, it's the opposite way round. If I was to move back, I would be getting a 30% increase. So isn't that funny, guys? Because, you know, thing is, the job was actually near a place called Norwich. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go and look at how much a standard 3-bedroom house is to rent in Norwich for a laugh. And I couldn't believe it. You know, Norwich has good connections to London as well. I mean, it's far away, but it has good connections nevertheless. And it's a decent sized city. And it was £900 a month, which is about $1,600. It's, you know, you're not even going to get that. You're not going to get that in Edmonton. You're not going to get that you're not going to get that anywhere in the big cities in Canada. That's kind of rent. You know, it is just insane, guys, that this is kind of flipped now. And it's sort of what I should have expected to happen, really, because as an economy declines, like Canada's has, eventually the wages just don't keep up anymore. They fall way behind. And we're seeing that right now. And we're also seeing that with unemployment. And we're also seeing that with other things. You know, there's somebody who reached out to me through my other channel who wants to be not named, and that's fair enough, but they do some volunteer work for a suicide hotline. And she said during the pandemic, the call volumes went up 4-5 times what they were before the pandemic. So the thing is, guys, this isn't good any way you throw it. The economy is totally in the tank right now here in Canada. And yeah, you might look at the stock market, you might look at the bank stocks and think, oh man, we're doing really good here. But trust me, there is systemic problems, there is problems ingrained in the financial sector in Canada that are going to come to light over the next couple of years. You know, the fact is, guys, Canada relies on people coming here, immigrants, and you could call that the greater fool theory if you want, because it's relying on that greater fool to come over to keep this economy going. The thing is, the sentiment's shifting, it's changing. People don't want to come here anymore. People are looking at the cost of living and they're just like, no way. People who are coming here are finding out firsthand that it is a disaster. It's an economic disaster. So what is going to give? What is going to give? Well, it's obviously going to be the economy, guys. Things are going to go south, whether you want to believe it or not. The thing is, guys, the good times are completely over, and I'm not sure they ever actually started that well in Canada anyway. You know, the thing is, for every dollar that Canadians have, there is $1.73 in outstanding debt. The people here have no money. They are complete slaves to debt. This is a new form of slavery, and it's debt slavery. They want to get you with a ball and chain attached to a property that you're never going to be able to pay off unless you win the lottery, and that's what they want to do. And the thing is, it's going to end up in absolute disaster, because we've seen how these things go before. You know, it's being done time and time again. Look at Japan. I think that's kind of where Canada will head into, because once the recession hits, once the economy collapses, once the housing market collapses, what's going to be left, guys? People are just going to pack their bags and leave. So all the immigrants that are here, when the unemployment hits, the recession hits, they're going to go. And then Canada is going to be like in a lost decade, like Japan, because it hasn't looked after its residents. It hasn't looked after its own Canadians. It hasn't looked after them. So they don't want to have kids. They don't want to bring kids into this world because they're sick and tired of it. The birth rate, one of the lowest in the developed world in Canada. Ask yourself that. Why is that? It's because nobody wants to have kids here, because it is a disgrace. You know, the birth rate is a measure, indirectly, of how well households are able to withstand the extra cost of having a child. It's almost like it tells you, I don't know how to describe it. It's like almost the fabric of society. If the birth rate is in decline, to me, that is a signal that you're in a failing country. And don't get me wrong, other places like the UK and the US are in similar situations too, but that doesn't make it better. That doesn't make an excuse for Canada. And Canada is one of the lowest. And we've got to look at why is that? Why is Canada one of the lowest? And the real reason that Canada is one of the lowest is because it has become a total disastrous place to live. It has become a place where people are not happy, their mental health isn't being looked after, and the economy is just based off financialization and debt, and people don't want to be slaves to debt. They're gonna vote with their feet, me included. We're gonna boycott Canada. We're going to leave in protest. That's what boycott means. And the thing is, Canada is our home too. Like, you know, I'm an immigrant, I'm a resident here and everything like that, but Canada is my home, and I would love to continue living here if I really could see that we could move past this. But there's no resolution. It doesn't matter who gets in charge, it doesn't matter what happens. The problem is too large now. It can't be contained. Maybe it could have been contained in 2010, but not now. It's way too big. So the end zone is near, guys, and unfortunately, it's going to be like a pyramid scheme. The people who leave at the top, they're going to get off scot-free, and as you go down that pyramid, there's going to be more and more liability, and those people are going to be just destroyed financially. And it's a shame, and nobody's going to be accountable. The immigrants will be the ones that are blamed, because they always are. It's the minorities that are blamed, the minorities that have no power. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Like it, share it. People need to hear and see these stories. I wish that a lot of people could see these videos who are thinking about moving, because they would be thinking like, what the hell? Like, I'm looking at this, but look at this. This is right now, February 2022, guys. Think about it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love. Bye-bye.